Bye-bye fast food. I'm going to show you how to make cheesy bread right at home. Add 2 teaspoons of sugar to a cup of very, very warm water. You can use a small bowl for this. Grab a packet of active dry yeast. Sprinkle it on top of the very warm water. You want to let that sit for about 5 to 10 minutes. So we're going to go ahead and put that to the side, and we're going to go ahead and start with our flour mixture. Grab some all-purpose flour, and you're going to need 2.5 cups of all-purpose flour. Grab you some salt, and you're going to need a teaspoon of salt. Go ahead and give it a little stir. Grab some Italian seasoning. Now you can add as much as you want, usually about a heaping teaspoon. Grab you some Parmesan cheese and sprinkle some of that in there as well, once again to your flavoring. Give all of that a quick stir. By now your yeast should be nice and fluffy and foamy, and you're going to go ahead and we're going to add that to our flour. Just dump all of it in there. And you're supposed to use olive oil, but I'm out of olive oil, so I went ahead and used vegetable oil. You need 2 tablespoons of that. And you're going to stir this mixture until the dough starts to come together. And you will see how it comes together. It's going to start to get thick and hard to stir, and that's how you know your dough is forming. Just like that. That's how it should look. Now, what I like to do is I like to add some oil to my hands. So make sure your hands are very, very clean, of course, because you're cooking. And you want to pick this dough up. You want to begin to knead the dough, play with the dough, have fun with it, act like it's Play-Doh, be a kid again. But make sure your hands are oiled, because if you don't, then the dough is going to get really, really sticky and it's going to stick to your hands. Now, I'm going to put that to the side, and I'm going to oil my pan. Once again, I don't have olive oil, so this is what I'm using. I'm using vegetable oil. And you want to make sure you grease the entire pan. Get your dough out. Knead it a little more. And now we're going to begin to press out this dough. If you have a rolling pin and you want to do this on your counter, you can go ahead and do that, but I don't have a rolling pin, so I'm going to go ahead and press it out with my hands. And once you start pressing on it, you're going to feel that the dough is kind of soft, and it's going to be easy for you to just put some pressure on it and maneuver it however you need to maneuver it to get it stretched out onto the pan. Now get you some cling wrap, and you're going to add some cling wrap over your dough, because we're going to put this dough in a very, very warm spot within your kitchen so that the dough can rise. You want to let the dough rise for at least 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, our dough is ready. So I'm going to remove the cling wrap, and I'm going to grab my mozzarella cheese. You can use whatever cheese you want. This is your show. You can add whatever mixture of cheeses you want. I'm just using mozzarella. And you want to go ahead and sprinkle that around your dough. I'm going to also sprinkle some more Parmesan on top. That's optional. You don't have to do it. And I'm going to sprinkle some parsley on top. You can sprinkle parsley, basil. You can sprinkle some more Italian seasoning. It's your show. Put it in the oven, 425 degrees for 12 minutes. And voila, you have your cheesy bread. Now all we have to do is cut our cheesy bread into strips. It should look something like this. And we're going to rotate our pan, and we're going to make one cut down the middle. And it should look like that. Now all you have to do is plate it. Get your marinara sauce that you can make yourself. scoop it into a little bowl, and you're ready to go. Isn't that wonderful? And it's so delicious, you guys. So easy. Dip it, enjoy. Voila. Cheesy bread, homemade, no more takeout.